Yo, what's up? This is Manny, and I want to talk about being fit over 40. I think it's very important for men to get this straight. There are 5 reasons that you can stay fit and get fit at 40 years old. I turned 39 in July. Actually, I turned 40 in July. And one of the biggest things that I realized when I turned 39 is that I got to start making this journey down because I went up to 300 pounds. So see, when I turned 30, I told myself, you know what, a powerlifter, I want to see what is the maximal strength that I can do. So I'm going to push myself to my limits and see what that looks like. So I went up to 300 pounds. And then from there, I didn't add any strength. I mean, there'll be a lot of things, everything from training principles to everything else, but I didn't find myself to be stronger. I just found that I had more health complications. I was snoring more in bed. I felt tired. I just wasn't good. So I got down to roughly about 270. I found that I was a lot stronger at that place. And then I got down to 240. And what ended up happening is I was competing in powerlifting and doing really well. And then I realized that I was a submaster and I had a bunch of records that I could have broke at 270. So I went back up. I'm like, all right, let me just go back up and hold my weight there. And then COVID hit. So I was stuck during COVID, I was stuck at 270 pounds. Not a good place to be. When COVID ended, I decided, you know what? Let's see if I still can do this powerlifting thing. Went back into it and was sitting at 270, then competed again at 270, came in first. And then I competed at 250 at my last competition, came in first. And my goal was I would allow myself to go to as high as I need to go, as long as I could control my diet before I turn 40. So lo and behold, I'm about to turn 40. And as soon as July hit, which is my birthday, I started dropping down weight. I went from 270, 280 pounds in July to when I weighed myself last, I'm sitting at 240, right? So that's 40 pounds. And majority of that was done in the last 6 months. Now I'm maintaining myself to 240 right now. My goal is body fat percentage and dropping that down, and then I'll continue going down. But the main goal when it comes to being fit over 40 is this. You gotta decide that this is what you're gonna do. A lot of times guys don't realize that you gotta make that decision. I'm gonna actually try and do this. I'm gonna get fit, I'm gonna do everything I can. And I'm gonna give you maybe 4 other tips that are gonna help with that. So along with really deciding that you have to do this, like it has to be a decision in your head, like I'm gonna do this. Because a lot of times when people are like, I'm gonna lose weight or I'm gonna start the gym, they don't do that. What they do is they start coming or they make unrealistic expectations. So they'll come in 7 days in a row or something like that, and then they realize they can't maintain that. I'm a father of 4 kids, got a wife, got a job, I got a lot of things happening. So my overall fitness routine can't take too much of my time. So I had to devise a lot of different things, everything from the goals that I have, is that realistic in the time frame that I have, right? So you want to use a SMART goal setting. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and there has to be a time frame, right? So with your SMART goals, you can look at, so let's say for instance, you're a man, you're 30 years old or something like that, or 40, and you're like, I want to lose 50 pounds. All right, so let's put that into the SMART goals. So specific, are you specific enough on your goals? Yes, you want to lose 50 pounds. All right, 2, is it measurable? Well, yeah, how are you going to measure weight loss? I mean, the easiest way to measure weight loss would be stepping on a scale, but it could also be the way your clothes are fitting. It could be your energy levels. It could be how you play with your kids. It could be the way that you look. These are all factors of measurements. So you got to figure out how you're measuring it. And then based off how you're measuring it, then you can figure out, is this attainable? Well, yes, it's attainable. And it's realistic. It is realistic to lose 50 pounds. But then coming down to the time frame, when you want to do it by, that's when it comes down to the realist. Is it actually real for you to lose in the time frame you want? So let's say you're like, I want to lose 50 pounds in 2 months. Is that realistic? Not really. So you gotta figure out what's realistic for you and based off of what you can do in your lifestyle right now, okay? So step number 2, what you gotta do is you gotta figure out your consistent exercise protocol. So 2 things that I am very big on right now is zone 2 cardio with weight training, consistent weight training, any type of weight training. I use my Apple Watch, and you can knock it, you can do whatever, but the reality of what it does, it just brings awareness to fitness. That's all it does. It's not about how many calories I lost or anything like that. I don't really, it's awareness to fitness. That's what it does. So it keeps you aware that you're trying to do something, right? And when you're first starting out, the main goal is just get yourself doing stuff. So zone 2 cardio is where I'm at right now, where my heart rate is roughly about 114, 115 pounds. You want to get your heart rate up to 60 to 70% of your heart rate max, okay, for your age. And then here's an easier way to do it. Based off of you holding a conversation. So see how I'm talking to you right now. And if this was difficult to hold a conversation, it sounds difficult. It sounds like I'm laboring. That's zone 2 cardio. My heart rate should be going. I should be listening, some sweat, and realistically I should be able to hold a conversation, but it shouldn't be the easiest conversation. I mean, I'd rather just be able to breathe through my nose in and out, but I want to make this video, and this is the best time to make it. Okay, number 3, diet protocol. So it's a big one because for a lot of people, they got to figure out what diet protocol you're going to follow. For me, I follow intermittent fasting. So the basic idea of intermittent fasting is I follow a 16 and 8 diet where I fast for 8 hours, I fast for 16 hours, and I eat for 8. The main goal when it comes to a diet protocol is that you're not really trying to, you're trying to find a diet that fits within your lifestyle. The word diet for me is like, you want to live it. How do you want to live? How do you want to follow this? All right, so for me, intermittent fasting works the best because of my busy lifestyle. I have a corporate job where I meet with a lot of individuals. I work in a gym, and I work in a corporate gym. So I meet with a lot of individuals on a regular basis. I have meetings on a regular basis. Sitting down and eating on a constant basis is not for me. I find that by the time I get home, I don't want to be snacking on anything, so I make sure that I end my window at a certain time. So for me, the biggest thing is time-based eating, and I interchange that with a keto diet or interchange it with like a keto diet, so increasing my fats, or a low-carb diet, which is just bringing down my carbohydrates so I don't have a lot. Those are the 2 things that I do. So when I really am pushing my limits, I move my limit from 16 to 20, so between 18 and 20, to really focus on my diet protocol being higher, so me being without food longer, and I fast for anywhere between 18 and 20 hours. So right now, I'm in a 16 to 18 hour window. I just had dinner. I'm gonna have a banana and an orange and a protein bar, and that will be my snack. And I'm done eating until tomorrow at 1, 2, 12, 1 or 2. I'm not too strict about it, but if that's something that you're looking into, a great app to look at is an app called Zero. Zero is an app that you can track your fasting. It gives you a timer. It's really cool. Dopamine levels hit when you hit green, and you always see that and you're like, yeah, I did it. So if you're looking into anything to track it, Zero. All right, so next thing I did is I increased my water intake. So this is a big one for a lot of people where they don't drink enough water, and I think a lot of people are most of the time they're dehydrated. So one thing you can do is just increase your water intake. The way I look at water, let me just simplify it for you, is for your average male who is looking at losing weight, aim for a gallon of water. So a gallon of water is roughly about 4 to 4.5 liters. So get a big jug, get a liter water. So every 500 milliliters, right? So a bottle would be, 4 liters would be roughly about 8 bottles. So anywhere between 10 bottles will put you at that gallon that you want to be at. So 10 bottles of water is roughly about a gallon. And that will be a good place to be at for you. So if you're looking at glasses, it'll be roughly about 20 to 25 glasses of water per day. That's a lot of water when you think about it like that. When we think of bottles, it's not that much. Realistically, you get a bigger jug. Get a jug that holds a liter. And the key thing to drinking water is start in the morning. So the first thing you should do is have some water. I suggest mineral water. Mineral water, put some salt in it, add some electrolytes if you want, but your water needs minerals in it. I can also talk about micronutrients, so this is your types of things you want to take. Me personally, I take magnesium, zinc, ashwagandha at night, and those are the big things I take on a regular basis. I try and take on a regular basis and then a multivitamin to have on a regular basis. But the biggest thing I'd say if you're looking at weight loss and really cutting down your weight would be increase your water intake. You don't realize how many times you're actually dehydrated. A great test for dehydration would be the skin test. So depending on how quickly your skin goes back to normal, that's how dehydrated you are. I know right now, I gotta drink water after I've done this. I got a client in 5 minutes, so I'll just chug back home probably not a liter, but 500 milliliters, 750 milliliters of water right now as soon as I'm done. If weight loss is the thing you're focusing on, then water intake is what you need to do. Another great thing to do, I'll link it in the bio, is go on Amazon and get a Yeti mug. I have one at home. And really good to travel around with, stainless steel. That's a whole other thing, which is eliminating your plastics, pesticides, and preservatives. That's a whole other video I can make on. But right now, just trying to get you to drink water. If you increase your water, I guarantee you'll see a lot of results. All right, last but not least, I already talked about zone 2 cardio, but I didn't talk about exercise protocol, so I'm going to kind of introduce you too. So exercise protocol with zone 2 cardio. Exercise protocol is pick a protocol to follow. So whether it's push-pull legs or anterior, posterior, upper lower split, powerlifting split, kettlebell training, Olympic weightlifting, or just machine work. Pick something you can follow that's fairly easy. So if you're brand new to the gym, something I tell every new person would be like this: do what you know. It's not that when you join the gym, it's not the time to figure out brand new things. And I say it like that because you can get injured really quickly. So when you get injured, what will happen is that you'll no longer be going to the gym. If you're no longer going to the gym, well, what was the point of getting that membership, right? So do what you know. So stick to the machines. If you're brand new, stick to the machines, stick to some cardio equipment, move your body, get your body moving. There's a lot of channels you can go on YouTube that they talk about different things. I'll drop some stuff like that here, like different body weight exercises you can do. But there's lots of things you can do to kind of help yourself. But if you're brand new to the gym, main thing I'd say is stick to what you know, stick to what you recognize. If you live in Canada, Good Life Fitness has this thing called the FitFix. It's 9 machines. It's a full body. Am I promoting it and saying it's the best thing ever? For someone that doesn't know what they're doing, has no other choice, I mean, it's a good place to start. But that's number one thing that you want to do is get to learn how to work out, lift weights properly, get to learn how your body moves. That would be your best thing. And then from there, you can learn calisthenics, learn how to move your own personal body weight, and then go from there. But for you to be successful in the gym, it's really going to take those 5 things. So to review everything again, first thing is, decide to do it, man. Now's the time. You said that this year's gonna be your year, do it. 2, pick an exercise protocol. Whatever the protocol is, just pick it. If you want to dance for a living, go ahead, have fun, but pick a protocol. Number 3, increase your water. Drink some more water, get some more water, get some more water. Can't say it enough. Number 4, make sure you find a diet protocol that fits within your lifestyle. Just pick one. But if they all work, it's which one's gonna work for you, and which one you can adhere to for a long period of time. You're creating a lifestyle. And the last one, number 5, is focus on zone 2 cardio. Add a little bit of cardio to every single time that you train. Just a little bit goes a long way. So you're looking at hours. Your aim is 3 hours of training per week and roughly about, let's say, an hour and a half to 2 hours of cardio. If you do that on a regular daily basis, you'll watch the pounds leave, okay? Hopefully this helps. I really want to simplify and demystify the whole exercise and training protocols that are out there for men over 40, especially men with kids over 40. Like, do you need a gym? You don't need a gym membership. You can do this all at home. Get a walking pad, get some kettlebells, get some dumbbells, have some fun, okay? If you like what you heard, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this with a friend, a fellow dad who really needs some motivation to be able to get going in their fitness journey. And then last but not least, I'll be dropping content like this on a regular basis, weekly. My goal is to grow a community of men that want to learn how to do the fitness thing and simplify it for them. All right, peace.